This is the most requested video on my channel. Literally every single day, someone is in my DM asking me, how do you take your pictures? How do you film your YouTube videos? What is the best YouTube setup for filming beauty videos? The comment section of my videos are not even left out because people are always asking me, what lighting you recommend for a beginner? What do you use to film your videos? How do you edit your videos? What do you use to edit your videos? Finally, I'm going to be telling you about it. So if you're interested in knowing my filming setup and my behind the scenes filming and editing secrets, then keep on watching. Hey gorgeous, what is up and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cece of the Good Life, and if you're an OG returning subscriber, welcome back. See, when it comes to trying out setups, I have tried it all. I have done the ghetto way, I have done the normal way, I've tried different setups just to find something that I feel like works for me right now. This is the setup that I've been loving. So when I tell you that in this video I'm going to be spilling all the tea, I am not leaving anything out. I'll be showing you my beginner friendly YouTube filming setup. I'm also going to be showing you all the ways I was able to finesse my way to still getting pro looking videos when I wasn't able to afford all of this. I've divided the video into sections, so if there's a particular part you want to know about, just check the timestamps in the description box and just go to exactly where you would want information on. Before we get on with it, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you end up even learning one new thing from it. Okay, so let us start with filming equipment. To film, I use my iPhone 11 Pro Max or whatever iPhone I'm using at the moment. I don't want you to get stuck up on the name of the iPhone I'm calling. At one point, I was filming with this iPhone 6s. I have also used an iPhone X. So basically, it doesn't honestly really matter if you're using the latest phone. Is do you know how to maximize the quality that you will get from whatever equipment that you're using, because you could be using $1,000 camera and still not be getting optimal quality. Something else you should be looking out for is how much space do you get with the phone you're using, because if you're going to be filming videos, trust me, you need a ton of space. I would recommend anything from 256 gig and above. So 90% of the time I'm always using my phone to film my videos. So if you have a phone, you can actually start filming videos. You can start filming videos for Instagram, you can start filming videos for YouTube. I'll be filming a video on how to film and edit videos on your phone next, so you want to subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss that video. So next, you're going to be needing tripods. I have accumulated quite a number of tripods over the years. I don't know why I have two of these, don't ask me, but this is kind of like the phone holder where your phone attaches to the tripod. I'm sure you probably already know that by now. I also have my current favorite tripod, which is what I'm using to film right now. Hold on, let me show it to you guys. This is my all-time favorite tripod. Immediately I got this tripod, I stopped buying tripods like a mad person. Okay, this tripod is everything. So you need a tripod that can easily adjust itself in vertical mode for your Instagram reels, your TikToks, and still stay stable. It is literally very stable. It can also go in the horizontal mode, which is why I always use this to film, just because it's very steady. It can extend. So this is the tripod extended, and you can literally place it on a table or on a high surface and use it to film your videos. I also love this tripod because you can easily maneuver it to get really stable shots. It's also easy to dismantle, and you can always travel with this tripod. I also have a very big tripod. This one came with one of my old lights. So it uses the same method, and you can just easily screw on your phone holder to it, and it extends so much so you're able to attach anything to it. If you want to get pro looking videos, then you need a tripod because they will help you to stabilize your videos. But don't say because I don't have a tripod I cannot start filming. Get creative with it. Use a stack of books, use a stack of shoe boxes, use something to prop your phone, and you can totally start filming with that for now. Next, I'm going to talk about my Bluetooth clickers. I have like 2 of this. These are very, very important because most times when I'm filming, I'm literally the only one awake or the only one around, and you might need to take pictures, when you take like thumbnails. These are very important because you just turn on the button on the side like this, and you can see the blue light clicking. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and you can easily just take pictures. Now, one question I get asked all the time is, how do you get aesthetic looking vlogs? The secret is to get really stable footages. No shaky footage. It makes your vlogs look very unprofessional, and people will just log up. To get stable looking vlog shots, you need to learn how to hold your phone or your camera close to your body, because the more balance that your hand has, the less shakiness that goes with your videos, especially if you're trying to get montages. And one thing I know that I got that changed the game for me was the DJI Osmo Mobile 4. This is my baby. This would help you with video stabilization if you want to get really smooth montages when things are happening really fast. It also has motion tracking, which I love. It has a tripod that comes with, which I barely ever use because to me this is useless. I rather attach this to my bigger tripod. It's very easy to set it up. All you have to do is place your smartphone on here like this, and it literally would stabilize your phone for you. How cool is that? This is if you want to film videos in vertical mode, and you can totally switch it up if you want to film in horizontal. It's not something that I would advise you to go out and buy immediately, but it's something you would consider upgrading to in the future. Let's quickly talk about editing software. Now, to edit my YouTube videos, I use CapCut on my phone. If I need to edit short form videos like IG Reels or TikTok, I use Videoleap. I find that these 2 apps are very powerful, both in the tools that they come with and the fact that they can take large form videos without crashing. Other apps that you can use are Inshot and Kinemaster, but I just find CapCut and Videoleap to be the most preferable for me. Editing is so important. I can take a video from looking basic to looking very pro, and nobody's even going to know that all you're using to film is just your phone. For example, this is what the video will look like without color grading. Exactly how I filmed it, this is what the video will look like. You do not want to put out your video looking like this. You want to do a little bit of touch up, bring your colors back. Because trust me, sitting in front of all these lights, it will definitely wash you out. Something else that is very important is your background music. If the video you're trying to push has an energetic vibe, you want to use energetic music. If it has like a very somber vibe, you want to use somber music. It would literally tell the difference between someone that's been doing this for long and someone that's just starting out. So take out time to pick out your background music. Of course, you know, when it comes to YouTube, you want to stick to non-copyrighted music just so that you don't get any issues with your channel. Now, when it comes to IG Reels and TikTok transitions, you want to cut the videos to the beat. Actually, most of my vlogs, so I do the same thing. I try to cut the video to the beat of the music. So everywhere there's a beat drop, I cut. And that place is another beat drop, I cut. If you want to see an example of what I mean by cutting your videos to the beat, go and check out my recent videos on my YouTube channel, or even check out my videos on my Instagram. They show an example of cutting videos to the beat. Let's talk background. Now, for my background, I usually just use my white wall. My entire room is painted white, so it's easy for me to work with it. I also have my reading nook to the side, which I actually think adds a nice touch to it. With this plant, this is real plant actually, right at one corner, and I love how it looks. It's very simple, very minimalistic. If you ask me, it's best to stick with minimalist backgrounds, because trust me, your backgrounds are very important. It's your background that will let someone know if they are going to follow you or not. Nobody is seeing everything that is going on behind the scenes. They're only seeing what you're showing them. So it's important that you take out your time to think about how you want your background to look. If you ask me, the more minimalistic your background is, the better. If there's so much going on at the background and your clothes is contrasting with your background, or your hair is contrasting with your background, trust me, it's really distracting for the viewers. When I did not have my entire room painted white, I used to use white, literal white cloths. This is what it looks like. and it's just a white piece of fabric. It's really stretchy, which I like. I used to use this and thumbtacks, the type that you use to do decorations in church, and I would just pin them to like a wood. Now let's talk lighting. So lighting is a game changer, and I wish someone had told me this when I just started out. So this is me giving you guys the tea. It doesn't matter if you're using a very expensive camera or if you're using a very expensive phone. Lighting can literally change the game for you. I'm going to walk you through my own lighting setup. I'm also going to let you know what lighting I would recommend, especially for someone who is just starting out. Now, natural light is your best friend. I still use natural light to film majority of my videos. I use it when I'm vlogging outside. I use it to make intro to my IG reels. I still use natural light to take my photos. The better the natural light, the better quality of videos you're going to get. Also, when it comes to natural light, you want really soft light. You don't want light that is very harsh on whatever subject in quotes you're filming. Practice with natural light and find out which works best and what time works best for you and the device that you're filming with. Literally in front of me, the right side of me, it's a ring light. It's an 18-inch ring light. I would not recommend. I wish someone had given me this tea when I just started, so I didn't need to spend my money buying a ring light. It's cool and all, but trust me, if you want to get very high quality videos, you don't need a ring light. You can do without it. Trust me on this one. So let's just switch up the ring light so I can show you guys what I mean by the ring light is almost negligible. It does add a little bit of softness to my videos, but I honestly think I can do without it. If I manipulate my other lightings, I would definitely be able to do without the ring light. I'm just using it right now because it's available and it just makes sense with my setup. Now let's talk about a light I would definitely recommend, and that is an LED light. I'm using the LED 660 from Sutefoto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. I'm gonna put everything I'm mentioning in the description box. And I feel like this light best imitates natural daylight. I'm able to switch it between warm and cool depending on my mood. I'm literally filming this video by 5 a.m. in the morning, and you can't tell because of how powerful this LED light is. I'm going to switch it off in a bit so that you can feel how powerful this light really is. I don't think I need to talk too much. You can see for yourself why I literally would recommend this light. I also invested in batteries for the LED. It uses 2 batteries, and this is the battery charger. It's very easy to insert, literally like this, and you just charge it like this, and this gives you at least 45 to an hour worth of filming, even when there's no light. I'm saying this for my fellow people who live with me here in Nigeria. You guys know how the light situation is like. So if you need to film really short videos, really quick videos, and you need the lighting and there's no light in your house, you can literally just plug in the batteries to the LED and you're good to go. Something else I'm not going to miss telling you guys is the light that is behind me. It is so important for me. I cannot film a video without this light. Hold on, let me switch it up so I can show you guys what it will look like without this light. This is what my back looks like without the backlight. I'm not a big fan of it. I know I still look cool, but I'm not a big fan of it. I like the fact that the back is literally very lit. And for that, I just use the inside of my softbox. I do not have as many lights as I used to have before. I have the one that had like 4 points where you could put lights in, but I just put lights in the 2, and I just place it on a chair behind my back. And when I switch it on, this is where it usually just looks like at my back. Just literally sitting down in front of all these lights are very hot, and I would recommend that you film in a place that is very airy, or where there's air conditioning or there's a fan literally very close to you. Another thing that was a big game changer for me was a reflector. I now have a reflector that is sitting down on the table right in front of me. I wasn't kidding when I said my setup was beginner friendly. So on this side, I just have my LED, and on this side, I have my ring light. I have this reflector that just stays on the table here. This reflector has like 4 sides. There's the white side and the gold side, but I prefer to use this side, especially when I'm trying to film in cool tone. Don't go out and say Sissy said the reflector was very important, so until I buy a reflector I cannot film videos. That's a lie. That's a very big lie. If you want something so bad, you make it work. Trust me. This is the reflector I used to use to film videos. I actually fashioned this out from like old carton, and this is wrapping paper turned upside down, and I used to use this to film before I got an actual reflector. Just placing this, you guys can see the difference it's already making. This is how powerful even wrapping paper is. So make it work, sis. Something else that you could use as a DIY reflector is cake boards. So you know the boards that literally holds up cakes, birthday cakes, wedding cakes. Yes, you can get a really big one and just place on top of your table right under you, and it would literally do the same work of the reflector. Okay, speaking of making things work, I also did this DIY when I just started out. This is literally cable. This was attached to it. I bought all of these things separately and I got someone to do it for me. You just attach your bulb in here and you can totally use this as your backlight until you're able to afford something way bigger to use as a backlight. Okay, nobody is seeing all the finessing you have to do to get quality videos. All you're seeing is the quality video that you're showing them. So whatever works for you, just do that. I have accumulated all of this over the years, and I didn't even know I have accumulated all of this over the years until I sat down to actually film these videos. And I'm so proud of how far I've come, but I made mistakes, bought the wrong equipment, just so that I can come here and tell you guys not to make the same mistakes that I did. You have a chance right now to do better for yourself. So if you're just starting up and you're asking my recommendations for a filming setup, I would say start with what you have. Start with your phone in your hand right now. You don't want to be the person that goes out there and spends thousands on a camera and finds out that this is not what you want to do with your life. So start out with what you have in your hand right now. Start out with your phone. Get a tripod, even if it's a very, very tiny tripod, and start out with that also. Invest in one light at the most. If you really need a lighting, try and get an LED light. It doesn't have to be this particular LED light. You can get LED 600, you can get the YN300, you can get the YN900, whatever works for you. For every other thing, just try to DIY it. Once you have all these things put together, just sit down in front of a camera and speak confidently. And I'm still going to say it again. If this is what you really want to do, you will find a way to make it work, and stop waiting for when everything is perfect, because trust me, it's never going to be. Okay, with that, we've come to the end of the video. If this video was helpful to you in any way, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you will not miss out on more videos like this. I will definitely be dropping them here on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, gorgeous.